The edge of the Cedars Museum houses the largest collection of ancestral Puebloan pottery on display in the Four Corner region, with an authentic Puebloan village behind the museum.
You can find some old papers. They're kind of old and dry, but they're still kind of fascinating to hear about what they were finding at these places.
Well, I wanted to mention before I forget. Well, I like the fact that the tree and the bush out there, maybe there's a bunch of them in 4 or 5 languages.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
it's
very nice.
Yeah, it tells you what the native use is for it, and then it tells you, I think it gives you a Spanish, a Hopi, and a Navajo interpretation on it. So that's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah. Big Tom, what's up, buddy?
Well, I'm not sure I've never used it.
Oh yeah. You need to cut the newer stuff, and you'll see there actually is there's a kind of double lobe gourd that was used as a canteen, and it's got a corn cob stopper to keep the water in there. Incredible. I asked the museum director, and I said, "No, this is when it was found, as expensive it was. The corn cob stopper was actually still in there, and so that would have been a basket maker age gourd." So basket maker, the years of the basket maker tradition are pretty much about 2000 BC to about 500 AD. And then about 500 AD you had this transition from
No, this is not John. Have you been outside or?
See all these?
What time?
How come there all these aren't in the museum?
The edge of the Cedars Museum is open March through November, 7 days a week, closed most holidays.
gonna do a quick look at the,
started having the first above ground structures being built, whereas prior to that, the basket maker folks typically lived in pit houses, which were semi-subterranean and had a kind of a stick roof with a mud covering. Insulated, insulated. So nice in the winter and even nice in the summer. And so and then of course during that transition, you had a lot of stuff going on. You had the introduction to pottery. You had they added beans to their cultigens, so now all of a sudden they had this huge source of protein that they were able to farm. The bow and arrow replaces the atlatl and dart, and so you had a lot of moving and shaking going on, a lot of new things.
That Clovis Point is beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we gotta get going, because otherwise we're gonna be here all day. And
Hey, that's okay.
And we'll run back to we gotta get to Santa Fe.
That's
I'll
okay.
catch on. I got one more question.
Okay.
Sure.
So the coiled pots over there, they're all kind of crimped, and that's not the style of modern Puebloan pottery.
Right. That corrugated style, they think helped. It could withstand more heat. They used.
Yeah, weren't they all cooking pots?
A lot of the
That's
corrugated was
yeah.
utilitarian for cooking, carrying water, and so they think I've read that they think that pinch pattern actually could withstand more heat.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's really interesting.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.